Yogastu Bhav. So, yes, anything else you want to ask?
Guruji, you elaborated on Diksha. Really, it was eye-opening. Thank you so much. I also remember you had talked about Diksha for dying.
Okay, yes.
So can you just tell us about that?
So, though I have told you many things about Diksha, but definitely only this much I would say now, that the rituals or the celebrations which happen when you take birth or even before the birth, okay, there are the name is Garbhadhan or Garbha Diksha. We give Diksha to the pregnant women. So there must be definitely, and there are, the Bardo, have you heard the name Bardo? It is something like that. There must be Diksha even for your dying before the death. The man should know that he is there to die. I mean, the body is mortal and he has to leave the body so that he can die peacefully and he can plan his next life. He can get relief from his karmas. So there must definitely be Diksha even for death, even for dying. But I think today this much is okay on Diksha, though it is never too much, but this much is okay. If there is any other question you want to ask, you can.
Yes, there is a question which is very relevant to our modern times. We all today live a very modern, fast-paced life. As you can see, has been helped by the scientific inventions which has given us comfort, luxury, and today more than being happy, a smartphone, TV, Alexa are more important. More than having common sense, we must be educated. Instead of being spiritual, we should be digitally smart.
Yeah.
Instead of knowing a culture, we should be, have computer knowledge like this. Also, we must read the newspaper, although it is very negative. We must have that public or social awareness.
Yeah.
We must have a healthy and balanced diet. We must go to the gym and yoga, even if we have problems later on.
Okay.
I am noticing that overall, because of all this, life is becoming, very mechanical, boring, patterned, and especially in times we live in now, with all these lockdowns and everything. So what is really happening is I feel humanity has lost its direction. Where are we really going? We have lost our soul. And what is your take on it? Is there a solution? You often talk of Yogastha. So can Yogastha help us from this sort of spiritual disability that we are entering now?
It's one question or say packet of questions?
I think it is the malady and problem of the entire humanity.
Okay. Very right. Actually, Kalki, I tell you, we have become digitally smart. We are talking about smart cities, smart malls, smartphones we must have. Everyone should have a smartphone. Everyone should have a smart watch. Everyone should have a smart Alexa. Everyone should be technically advanced. Everyone should know the know-how of laptop, computer, and so many other electronic gadgets. And we should definitely. We cannot ignore it in the present times. But shouldn't we be spiritually smart? I ask this question to you. We should be spiritually smart as well. In earlier times, we used to, the spiritual person, as we say, live in jungles. They go to Himalayas, they go to jungle, do tapasya, do meditation, do aradhana, sadhana and all. But nowadays you see, where are the jungles? Even I have come over here and have gone to the depths of some parts of the Himalayas and the jungle, but I find crowd, no peace. So peace must be found in your own house. Like your house should have all the gadgets, all the smartphones, all the smart gadgets for your comfort, luxuries, or whatever you are talking about. But don't you think they have also made you mechanical dependent, routined, and that is why the life has become boring. You are so much attached and stuck to these gadgets that you have forgotten to see, to raise your neck, open your eyes and see the sky, to see the sun, to feel the wind. You have forgotten. And you are talking about having a smart life. What is the smart life? You should be politically smart and aware. You should be socially smart and aware. Shouldn't you be spiritually smart and aware and modern? We cannot go to the jungles. We are called urban yogi, as the Yogas Foundation propagates, that we are urban yogis, living in crowd, living in markets, living in household. We are household yogis. And Krishna also, where was the sermon or the lesson of Gita given to Arjuna? At the battlefield. In the dire complexities of the life, the Bhagavad Gita lesson was imparted to Arjuna. Not in jungle, not in a hut, not in a temple or mutt. You know this? On this very basis and philosophy, Yogastha Foundation is founded. Yogastha Vidya is imparted. That you must first attain the smartness of your mind, of your consciousness. You must attain a minimal degree of balance in your mind. You must attain the equanimity. You must know what is real bliss. The bliss can never be attained through smart gadgets, phone, TV, watches, and so many other things. Yes, of course, luxury can be attained. Some comforts can be had. But the bliss, no. The bliss is the subject of the soul. The bliss is the subject of your very consciousness. Unless your consciousness is serene, calm, tranquil, you can never be spiritually smart. And for that, Yogastha Vidya Rishikesh and Yogas Foundation, we conduct many workshops, we conduct many courses so that you can come into a state of Yogasthita. You can come to a state of your very core, your soul. You can come to the reality. You can live for yourself, by the self, of the self. That is the principle, that is the preamble that you will definitely find. This is the preamble of the Yogas Foundation. That you should know who you really are, and just by knowing, the things will not work out. You have to train yourself. You have to perfect yourself. You have to empower yourself. You have to energize yourself. So that is what more important and really smart. Going to meditation groups or yoga clubs. Nowadays we hear this term. Okay, this is very good. We should be physically smart and aware. We should be healthy. We should live a very perfect and balanced life. But we should definitely attain the real balance of our consciousness. And this is the take of Yogas Foundation, and that is what Yogasthita is. The wisdom, bliss, and creativity. So friend, I think this much is okay for today, and later on we will definitely speak and discuss these subjects in some of our workshops and all. Thank you very much. Yogasthita.